I have a book that I recommend to all of my mom friends in my personal life, and now I'm going to share it with you. This is one of the most valuable books that I own and I'm constantly referencing back to with raising my young ones, and that is Laying Down the Rails by Sonia Schaefer. If you don't know who Charlotte Mason is, she is this Victorian woman who wrote 6 volumes worth of child philosophy, childhood education. What Sonia Schaefer did is she consolidated all of the times that Charlotte Mason talked about habit training within children so that we didn't have to go and dig and do all the work. There are so many things in life that I feel like we don't even realize are habitual, but they are, and we're just kind of like letting them slip through the cracks with our kids, and then we're trying to fix them later. Now, this book literally covers everything. So like the first part is just about habits, and then you get into laying down the rails. So how to cultivate good habits, and then each chapter it's broken into like different types of habits. So like chapter 3 is decency and propriety habits. Chapter 4 is mental habits like attention, imagination, memorizing, mental effort, observation, etc. Chapter 5 is moral habits like integrity, obedience, self-control, even temperness. Physical habits, also religious habits, habits about reading aloud. And then there's also a part about repairing the rails, where she talks about breaking bad habits, dealing with lying, dawdling, malicious behavior, temper tantrums, moody children, etc. Some of these things you wouldn't even think like I have to teach, but I have found wisdom even like in the most basic and mundane aspects of life. I have found so much value in even those things, and I'm like, oh, I can definitely improve the way that I'm teaching my child X, Y, and Z. And one quote that I absolutely love, it's like a hallmark of Charlotte Mason. If you ever dive into her work, you'll see this quote everywhere, and that is, "The mother who takes pains to endow her children with good habits secures for herself smooth and easy days." And I have witnessed this in my own life. It also says here, the habits of the child produce the character of a man. As you can see, I do a lot of highlighting and annotating. I love that there's a lot of space for annotations because I do have a lot of thoughts as I am reading this. Now, I will say it is Christian based. There is some talk of God in here because Charlotte Mason is very religious in her approach. But I don't want that to scare anybody off. I swear that even the most secular person can find so much value and wisdom in this. I don't want you to view it as a book. I want you to view it as like a guidebook, a handbook for you that you are constantly going to be referring back to. And you're not just going to read it once and be like, oh, that was a good read. No, like I always go back to this whenever I'm struggling with something or I realize that I'm lacking somewhere. I will pick this back up, and it has just continuously been like a wealth of knowledge for me and like one of my best tools in my mother tool belt.